Is this quarantine and isolation thing stressing you out at all? Hell yeah, I'm stressed. You got any tips for me? Oh, I got the answer for you. All right, what is it? You just gotta be more positive. Has this ever happened to you? Personally, I get tired of hearing people say be more positive when you're stressed, because to me, I think that is bullshit. That's not the answer for me. So I want to share 3 quotes with you guys that has helped me deal with my stress and any anxiety I have during times of being quarantined and isolated, because not many of us are used to being in this situation. So quote number 1 is, we do not fear the unknown. We fear what we think we know about the unknown. And that's from Ryan Plowry, I don't know how to say his name. So we all know that our stress comes from not knowing what's gonna happen in life. If we knew the answers, we would be handling this much better, I'm sure. So having certainty and security in our life is one of the essential human needs that we all have. And it's obvious that when we're in times like these, our brain kind of sees that those items of security and certainty are threatened. We don't know when this might end or when we can be out of quarantine, so we go into stress mode. Our stress coming up is just our brain telling us, I don't like what's going on, I want you to do something different, so I'm gonna nudge you by stressing you out. But more importantly, what helped about this quote is what it made me ask myself, which is, what stories am I making up about all this damn stuff going on, about how long is quarantine gonna be, how long till this virus goes away, the coronavirus, how long, if at all, will it be for all this to just stop? And that's what triggered me personally, was that no one has a good goddamn answer for that, including myself. And it kind of made me realize everything is going off of speculation. So we gotta know where we draw the line between facts and what we're just making up in our head. Me and you could both watch the same piece of information on the news and have completely different reactions. So that helps me in realizing that all these unknowns, our brain tries to comprehend things, and typically our brain tries to comprehend what the worst case scenario will be. That's because we're built for survival. Our reptilian brain, it wants us to live. So understanding this just helped me, because I went, you know what? That's my brain. It's trying to help me survive, thanks, but I want to feel like shit all day, so I'm gonna not try to guess what the unknowns are here. I'm not gonna try to guess when this is gonna end. I'm just gonna try to stay healthy and not lose my mind being at home. Quote number 2, there is more suffering in our minds than in reality, and that's from Seneca. Seneca's quote just really reminds me of the fact that we just make shit up in our head sometimes. And again, this comes back to the whole uncertainty thing. We don't have answers, we want answers. That's what our brain likes, so we try to make them up. And I can't tell you how many times I've caught myself doing this in like the past couple of days, especially with nothing going on. There's nothing open. All you can really do is DoorDash food. So it really makes sense. Your brain is running probably twice as much as it normally is, because it has nothing really to focus on. What this quote also makes me think of is that stress is a state. The different states we feel is caused by how we interpret facts in the external world, things that actually happen around us. For example, with this virus and being quarantined, things being escalated and moved to emergency situations. What's helping me is the fact itself, what's going on around us, that fact of coronavirus, that isn't what causes the stress. It is your and my interpretation of these facts that is causing stress. I challenge you to see this connection and realize that the facts aren't the stress, but the way you are interpreting them create your different states, and that creates your stress. And if you can see this, if you can get some awareness of this, you can get some control over it. What I most want to say to you is that there is no right or wrong way to interpret the facts of what is going on right now. If someone's stressed and someone else over here doesn't give a shit at all, it's just 2 different ways to look at the facts, and they're both right, and they're both also not wrong. So remember that. Don't feel invalid if you're stressed and someone else isn't, or if someone says you're overreacting, or maybe you're the person that isn't that worried right now. But again, your stress is valid, and if no one else is letting you feel that way, I want you to know from me that it is completely valid to be stressed, or whatever else you are feeling right now. The third and final quote that has helped me deal with this quarantine stress is, I don't believe humans misbehave. They use whatever tool they know of, and that is by Jacques Fresco. Jacques is really emphasizing a point that I want you guys to hear to deal with your stress better, which is that there is a positive intention behind everything we do in life. So I'm sure you don't want to feel stressed right now when you're stuck in like your damn house doing nothing, or you're stuck with your family all day and you don't want to be around them, whatever it is. I'm sure you don't want to feel this stress. I don't want to feel it when it comes up for me. The thing to really look for though is understanding there is some sort of positive intention behind it. The example I like to give is with a smoker. They probably don't want to keep smoking if they're presented with clear facts that it's bad for you and they even know it's bad for them, but there's a positive intention of it makes them feel relieved, it comforts them, or just the sensation of smoking is enjoyable. There's some sort of positive intention behind them smoking, just like there's some sort of positive intention you and me have behind feeling stressed. It's, for example, trying to get us out of the situation we're in, which is being quarantined in our house. We don't like it, so our brain's trying to nudge us to do something different. I also like what he says here, which is that humans are going to use whatever tool they know of. So we don't always pick the best tool right away. Us choosing to feel stress right now isn't probably the best tool for us to use. Again, there's no right or wrong way to react, but there is one question I have for you. Is there a better way you can be reacting right now? Now, I'm being straightforward. I don't have the answer to this. Only you have the answer to this. But you give yourself a little bit of control when you ask and propose that question to your mind. So I really want you to try to do that now and just ask, is there a better way I can be reacting? Maybe you get no. Maybe the answer is you need to deal with the stress and learn to cope with it. But chances are you're gonna find another answer come up in your mind of how you can better handle the stress you're feeling right now. So guys, those are the 3 quotes that helped me deal with quarantine stress I've been getting here and there. On that note, my question of the day is, what quote brings you hope in times of uncertainty or distress? Please share your quote in the comments below. I would love to see what quotes bring you guys hope. If you guys enjoyed those quotes or got some value out of the video, I'd love for you guys to subscribe. I'm gonna keep bringing you some content like this for months to come. And please leave me a like to let me know if you enjoyed the video. Be safe. I will see you all in the next video.